Liverpool 4, Spurs 2. I mean, hey, 4-0 up, cruising. Little bit of a dodgy end, but listen, we're going to get into the game and talk about what I thought of Liverpool's, domination of Tottenham Hotspur. Probably a game that we should have won anyway, but, anyone can kind of lose to in a top 6 clash. But make sure if you are enjoying the content to smash the like button. Let's try to get this one to 150 likes. And, of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. But listen, first things first, obviously, good win for Liverpool. Pressure's off. Third place secured. Champions League secured. We're out the title race. So I guess this game, we're just kind of playing for pride at this moment. And I guess the players did that. Salah kind of back to, playing. You can see that him and Klopp are fine now. Salah with a good performance. Probably should have had a hat-trick. Still came away with 2 assists and a goal. Or an assist and a goal, I believe. Cody Gakpo, for me, very, very good. Off the left, I'm not gonna lie, he's starting to move me. Cody Gakpo is starting to move me on that left wing, man. I'm enjoying what he's doing. I know he started up front in the system, but he actually drifted out to the left a little bit. And then obviously Diaz came in field, so they kind of were switching over. But coming off of that left side, like Gakpo was really, really impressive again today. And he's kind of been like that for the last 5-6 games. He's played really well. So listen. Whether this is kind of going forward, I think Klopp should know that this is his position. Obviously, Klopp leaving and Slot coming in. I think Slot's going to be able to utilize him quite well on that left side. I think Darwin Núñez now is a bench warmer at this point for Liverpool Football Club. He came on and was very wasteful straight away. Probably could have had 2 goals. Probably could have set up a goal if he made up his mind earlier. So those are the 2 things I'll kind of get out of the way. But everything else I think was fine. I think Jarell Kwanzaa for me. Jarell. VVQ, man, really, really, really good defensive performance from him. So composed on the ball. For me, he is the most similar centre-back we have to Joel Matip, and we have to protect this kid at all costs. He is good enough to start for Liverpool if he continues his upward trajectory the way he is playing. He, for me, has a lot to learn at times in terms of maybe just being a little bit more aware, but on the ball, very good. His passing forward, he knows how to pass through the lines. He makes driving runs. He's sound in terms of his ball control and his dribbling. His clearances are fine. Defensively, he's not afraid to put in a tackle. He's like to lean on his defenders. He's quick. He's stocky. He's strong. Now, listen, Konate is more of the brute in terms of he's stronger and probably the better defensive package. But I think Jarell Kwanzaa for us is a little bit more suited to the system in terms of when we have to play out the back, being able to be technically sound as well. I think he's more of a hybrid of what we want. Whereas Konate, when he's not on it, and sometimes those lapses of concentration can be quite costly for Liverpool Football Club. But Kwanzaa, again, really, really good. I hope that's going to be a good competition between him and Konate to fight for the position, because that's 3 very good centre-backs in Kwanzaa, Konate, and obviously Van Dijk. And, of course, we won't know who that 4th centre-back or that 5th centre-back is going to be. We're going to be looking in the market. So, yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting one. But just back to the game, Harvey Elliot, yeah? Why did it take this long for him to start getting starts? He should have been starting games. Harvey has been mistreated in this latter part of the season heavily. And I think he could have been a difference maker to us still being in the title race, in my opinion. Look at him today. His decision-making, his dribbling, his goal. You can't get any more top bins than that. The kid needs to shoot more. Be even more confident, because he's got bags and bags of potential. So happy from what I saw of him. Honestly, over the moon with Harvey Elliott, over the moon for his performance. Him and Gakpo today, man, were really, really good. I think Diaz was a little bit more quiet today, but done what he could at times. I think he was a little bit more quiet, but again, we didn't have a stinker. He done what he could, I think, as well. Mo Salah, again, back to Mo Salah ways, really. If he can keep performing like that, especially throughout next season, if he is to stay, if it does look like he's going to stay, then I'm happy with that as well. Looking at Andy Robertson, gets his customary goal late on in the season. Andy, I guess he loves he loves a 1 or 2 goals in the last few games of the season, in my opinion. I don't know if he's going to be our starting left back next season, but it was good from him. Joe Gomez with a nice cameo clearance at the back post as well, and of course Alisson doing all right. I think Trent was brilliant. At times, some good one-on-one duels, very comfortable, moved the ball well, dictated the game when he came in the middle, when he came in field and stuff. And it's just an all-round very good and confident performance. Of course, he made the substitutions and things did get a bit rocky. They did get a bit rocky. But remember, like, I think we took our foot off the gas. And I think with a team like Spurs, you can never just take your foot off the gas and expect not to be punished. Because even though Spurs aren't in their best run of form, they still have dangerous players like Son, Maddison, Richarlison, who I believe is now on about 13 Premier League goals. Not a bad return considering he's been in and out the team since his 10 game goal scoring run, I believe it was, or something like that. So they do have players who can hurt you. Spurs are a team who have a good coach and still need a lot of work in terms of the depth of their squad. They're a squad that can't deal with injuries very well. And you can see the massive difference when just the likes of Adogi not being there. It's a massive, massive difference for Spurs. And obviously someone like Emerson Royale, the quality, the drop-off in quality is colossal. It's absolutely colossal. But listen, it's a comfortable third place finish for Liverpool. I'm going to say for me, my man of the match was Cody Gakpo, just with his decision-making, his dribbling, the way he protected the ball. For me, I'm actually going to say I think it was actually a penalty when he went over. I think he just went over too dramatically. I don't think there's much of a difference between that and the Kai Havertz penalty that was given against Bournemouth. Now, that's what you call a robbery, in my opinion. But guys, in the chat below, I want you guys to let me know who your man of the match was. Let me know what kind of lineup you guys might want to see going forward. And players like Szoboszlai and Darwin Núñez, for me, now have to earn their spot back. They have to put it in pre-season, work on their deficiencies, and literally work for your starting place. If you want to start for Liverpool Football Club, you're going to have to be a lot better than what we've seen over the last 3 months, because it's not been good enough. And I can tell Sobo's confidence is well. I've crashed it on him. I've said a lot of things. But now that we're at that point where we understand where we are, it's about trying to improve, you know. So again, good midfield battle and domination of the game. Klopp got the tactics absolutely spot on. And I know with no pressure, this is a performance that we're seeing. Personally, I'm very intrigued to see what we would have played like if we were under pressure. You know, if we were still sitting top of the league, would we have decimated Spurs 4-0 within the first 60 minutes of the game? I guess that's the question of the week. And that's the question of the week, man, because I feel like the pressure did get to the lads. And it's a shame seeing us take apart Spurs like that. Why couldn't we do that against Palace? You know, why couldn't we do that against Everton? Why do we struggle to do that against West Ham? Silly goals, silly mistakes, silly moments, not defensively secure enough. It's hard to take as a Liverpool fan, honestly. It's hard to take. But listen, being 4-0 up in 60 minutes, I can't complain. Again, late in the game, we just shouldn't be taking our foot off the gas, and it's as simple as that. One more thing, Endo and McAllister again, very sound today. I feel like with the midfield now as well, I think the more Endo and McAllister are playing, the more they're getting used to things again as well. I think they're back to the better parts of their performances. So I expect to go to Villa and put in a good performance. I expect us to go and beat Villa. I expect us to go and win our last 2 games and just see where it takes us. Again, just a comfortable third, in my opinion. Let's get the highest point tally we can and give Klopp an amazing send-off. But listen, you lot, smash the like button. Make sure you drop a comment below. Let us know what your man of the match was. And listen, man, Liverpool 4, Tottenham 2. Tottenham get battered everywhere they go.